My name is Ed Bennett. We originally published the Math Shark blog in August 2023. During that time, we were trying to describe a phenomenon that we were starting to see coming our way, something big and dangerous, but lurking below the surface, and we were only seeing some scattered data points showing us that something was out there. Hence the Math Shark. Since we published, a lot more data has come out. The ensuing 18 months have provided us with a ton more detail that is bringing this post-pandemic ripple effects into more focus. And then we're looking at several sources of data on K-12 students that is measuring both their academic and socio-emotional development. The teachers are telling us that the broad strokes of our original analysis are holding true. Higher education is experiencing and will continue to experience significant dips in student readiness between now and the end of the decade and potentially further into the future. We can start thinking about these pandemic ripple effects in three waves, each corresponding to how old the students were in that critical pandemic year of 2020-2021. Wave number one, they were ages 16 to 18. These students were later on in high school and missed out on a lot of the normal older teenager social development that would have happened for them. You've taught these students for the last few years, and you may have noticed differences in how they form friends and socialize around campus. This is also a group that you've surged your mental health and wellness support over the last 2 years in order to support, and it's really paying off. I hear in my conversations with you that things are getting much better with this cohort of students, and you're far more well prepared to serve them. This is really good news as you prepare for Wave 2. Wave 2, they were 10 to 15 years old during the pandemic school year, and these are the Math Shark students. Where they were was learning the pre-algebra sequence, and as a result, they didn't pick up a lot of the foundational knowledge necessary to do well in high school math. These students are starting to make their way to college, beginning with this cohort year, and will continue through the end of the decade. We should expect that their math readiness levels will be at lower levels than past cohorts, and we'll need to adjust both our support and our curriculum and pedagogical methods to support these students at their new levels of readiness. Wave number 3 will come in the 2030s. These students were age 5 to 10 during the pandemic year, much early on in their schooling journey. The youngest students in this group are actually in preschool or kindergarten at this time, and in this cohort, we see significant dips in their reading readiness. Also across the board in this cohort, we see test scores suggesting that while all students are impacted, students of color are particularly impacted, and we see equity gaps reemerge. If these gaps make their all the way to college, they will undo a lot of the great work we've done in closing equity gaps over the last 20 years. Don't panic about this. We have lots of time to get ready, and our experience with Wave 1, supporting students' socio-emotional development, gives us a lot of hope that we'll be able to respond to Wave 2 and eventually Wave 3 as necessary. To get yourself started, we encourage you to read through this blog. At the bottom, there are several suggestions for things you can get started on your math reforms to prepare for the next few years. Please reach out to us if we can help you on this journey.